On this episode of Small Business Revolution Main Street, Discover, Learn, and Grow is an early learning center and one of the newest businesses in town.
Being new to the community, a lot of people don't know that we're here. It's kind of hard.
Can the Small Business Revolution team help make them a lasting part of this town?
The first thing you have to help is the business.
And will the owners learn to value themselves as much as the community does?
Right away, we said, we've got to rebuild this from scratch.
Small towns across America are fighting for their survival with the odds stacked against them. But what happens if we join that fight?
Small Business Revolution Main Street
The
Makeover
second
contest.
year in a row for the competition.
One community is getting a $500,000 makeover.
Thousands of small cities and towns taking part.
What started as an idea became a national movement with over 1 million votes cast throughout the country. And finally, one winner.
The borough will get grants, publicity, and advice.
The town went all out to win the competition.
I know I voted.
Now, marketing expert Amanda Brinkman and her team at Deluxe are going to work for the people of Bristol Borough, Pennsylvania. And they brought along entrepreneur Robert Herjavec and a cast of small business experts to help revitalize the town.
This is a story we've been following all summer.
Bristol Borough residents hoping for that big boost.
Every episode, we'll be working with a new small business, bringing marketing expertise, financial advice, and decades of experience, strengthening the town's economy, one business at a time. The team has only a few short months to see if they can change the odds. If together, we can start a revolution.
I really do love my job. To have them read for the first time, to have them say, "Oh, I love you," to see them embracing each other. It shows that you have an impact on the children. It's just the joys of seeing these little people grow up. That makes it all worth it. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I was a teacher in the Philadelphia School District for 25 years, and I saw that upon entry of kindergarten, children that do not have the strong academic piece as well as the social piece, they come in behind. They then begin to feel less important, or they begin to not have as much self-esteem. That is what really drove me to begin an early learning center. We started Discover, Learn, and Grow October 2016.
Well, I graduated college. She had started a school. So when I came home, I figured why not stay home and help and get to work together. Being raised, we were always a close family. We always stuck together.
This is really a family venture. Come on, Mom, we'll do it all together, from the finances to even setting up.
When you step foot in here and you see the kids meet you at the steps and they're jumping up and down and they're screaming and they have so much excitement, you can only help but to mirror that excitement and, this happy, no worries spot.
I get greeted by kids every morning. My children, other children, is, "Oh, good morning, CC and Caddy's dad, how you doing?" It's like one big happy family.
The kids don't see color. They all love each other. They want to play each other. They can't wait for each other to come. If one's missing, they ask about them.
My daughter loves it there. She loves going there. She actually cries when she don't get to go there.
The children make your day. Even when you want to say, "Now go to timeout," they'll do something that make you want to say, "I'm not laughing," but you're really laughing, like, really.
Okay, go ahead then. No toys on the clock, bro. How about you, Zion? What do you want to do?
Our children today are demanded to know so much. So we do a lot of reading readiness activities with the children, as well as math readiness, as well as play.
We also try to incorporate them into the community. We do community walks, let them appreciate this is where you're from. These are the people that you're going to live with and grow with. So it's not just sticking them with ABCs and numbers. We try to grow them into respectable kids.
Hey, do you guys know who this is?
Harry Tubman.
We try to have a reasonable price and give you great service. We want them to be safe, learn, have a good time, and grow. We feel like that should be affordable to everyone. It's kind of hard being new to the community. A lot of people don't know that we're here. So getting our name out there, letting people know what we do, what services we offer, and just building like that trust with the community. That's one big challenge.
Well said.
Discover, Learn, and Grow has a beautiful mission, and Ramona and Marcellus are incredible with those kids. But teaching children and running a business are two totally different skill sets. So I'm meeting up with them at one of my favorite Bristol Borough businesses, Calm Waters Coffee, to see if we can turn things around. What's it like working with your son? Should we talk about him like he's not like?
We can act like he's.
If we go like this,
I won't hear
you
you
can't
guys.
see us.
He has so much to offer, and his relationship with the kids is great, and they love him.
Did you always want to go into early childhood learning?
You know, like growing up, my whole goal was to please my parents, so my mom and my dad. So I couldn't see myself working anywhere else. So I was trying to help her live out her vision. So.
How do you guys split up the duties between the two of you?
I do more of the academic piece and the structure.
She's kind of teaching me the financial part of it and what needs to be done, and so.
That's the area I'm trying to let him have control of. The realistic thing of it is that you need to make sure that there's a constant income coming in.
Is it hard to keep those two things in balance, the heart and the mission and like running the books?
Yes, because, you know, we want to see the families come together. We want to make it affordable, but a lot of times that doesn't cover the, you know, the bills and the you know, the payments that we need to. So.
What I love is you're doing so much more than just caring for children while their parents are at work. Just because perhaps their parents can't afford a certain level of education, they shouldn't be denied it. So it's wonderful that you're solving for that right here in Bristol Borough.
Start making ends meet. You know, there's always bills to pay.
You know, I don't want to say paycheck to paycheck, but in a sense, kind of is.
There's always things that you have to do, and you just learn how to prioritize. You have to put up with the loud refrigerator for a little bit. Any weekend events, we try, everyone's here. My daughter and my daughter-in-law and my sons and stuff, so they're there for the weekend. And just to have everybody sacrificing, it just makes it more worth it. And my husband just thinks he's a handyman, so he comes.
comes in and sweeps and cleans.
But at the end of the day, if I can help a parent make it affordable for a child to come, then come on, and and I'll deal with the finances. It really is who we are.
How many kids do you need at the center to break even as a business? And by breaking even, I'm including your salaries in there. Because you should be paying yourselves.
I would say 20.
20 full time.
And you're at 6 now? Okay, so we gotta get that up to 20. Mission accepted. The more we learn about early childhood development, the more we find out just how important it is. Those first years are a huge part of why so many kids from low-income families fall behind. And Bristol Borough is a working-class community, with 7 out of 10 students qualifying for free or discounted lunches. So what Discover, Learn, and Grow does is vital to this town. So we're bringing in Ron McGuckin to help make sure they succeed. Ron provides legal and administrative counsel to early learning centers all over the country. And we would have gone across the country to find him if his office didn't happen to be 2 blocks away.
Hi, Ramona.
Ron's also practical in a way that'll balance out Marcellus and Ramona's all-heart approach to running the business. He isn't overly sentimental, or as he says it, he loves kids in theory.
I'm curious about how you determine what you charge.
The price is based on what suggested price that is given to providers in the area so that you make yourself affordable or reasonable. So
I get you got to fit within the economic structure of the community, but I'm talking about the cost to care for one child for one day. I'm talking about what it's costing you to run your facility, to pay your salaries, to pay your insurance, all of those costs, because you might be selling your services for less than what it's actually costing you.
Right.
I think quality should cost people something, but you need to know what it costs first.
Right.
What we loved about Discover, Learn, and Grow is the fact that you don't want resources to be the barrier to education for those children. Can she look at something like scholarship options?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Or things like
certain
that.
exceptions for categories of people that might need assistance.
Interesting. I'm taking notes.
She's writing it down.
But must be important. Do you charge late fees if the parents are late?
We do charge a late fee.
What, can I ask what that is?
$1 a minute per child.
Okay, so that's cheap. Oh, I know a lot of agencies that charge $5 a minute.
Wow.
Do you charge a security deposit?
No.
Most agencies in Pennsylvania take a 2-week security deposit so that if the parents do get behind, you're not chasing the money. If they can't pay after 2 weeks, then it's, bye-bye.
It's hard.
I'm a lawyer.
And I'm just saying that's where I have to get a little tougher. So that's where I'm having him. He's going to have to pick up that. Because I've had experience.
You're going to be good cop, bad cop.
I'm labeled the bad guy.
He looks like a
But that's
good
one of
cop
the
to me.
things I've been guilty at. Because you've had parents who will come and say, oh, I'll pay tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow doesn't come.
So
We see this with so many business owners that we work with, though. You have a heart for what you're bringing to the community and to these families. But you are running a business, and so you got to
do it.
Yeah.
I know that's
The way I like to approach it is that you have to get yourself to a place where you can afford to be generous, to be able to say, I understand your situation, I'll give you more time.
Right.
But in the meantime, it's business. Which kind of brings me to the point of how do you see yourself differing from other early learning centers that are right here in the borough? Okay, that was a question. That was for you guys.
What are your differentiators? How is it different when you're trying to convince someone? If they say, well, I don't know, how are you different than this one over here? What would you instinctively say is different about this place?
So just looking at the whole child, being able to take him from where he is and moving him on to prepare him for school age.
I want you guys to be more passionate about it, though.
Like I wasn't passionate?
No, it was articulate. When you're talking about differentiators and when you're convincing people to come here, they have to hear your passion for the kids and the education. What are you bringing that no one else is bringing? And so you gotta let that come through. I mean, we'll make sure it shows up online. We'll make sure, but I want to encourage you when you're out there talking to these parents and stuff, let them see how much you care about these kids. We can work with you too, kind of on an elevator pitch, we call it. You know, how to talk about your mission, what they can expect here in a short amount of time. You want to be able to say it in 2 or 3 sentences.
Okay.
So they're left with that ears and they get known for that. And
A lot to do, a lot more to learn. I didn't know that, and I should have known that.
It was a lot of information, but it was information that we needed to hear and gives us, a positive outlook. It has to change to be successful, so I think that will help us out.
Right.
I want to make sure that they've thought through their strategy of how they're going to approach outreach. Are they going to go to churches? Are they going to go to businesses? Are they going to go to First Friday events? How will they introduce Discover, Learn, and Grow to this community in a bigger way? Because right now they're kind of waiting for people to come to them.
They have all the right bones already in place. I think they have a great chance for success. I put my money on them, and I'm not even a betting guy.
Our work over the next few months is basically going to fall into 2 categories. 1, telling people about the business. That's mostly going to be our job as a marketing team. And 2, getting the numbers to add up, which is their job as owners. But Ramona and Marcellus didn't have answers to a lot of the financial questions Ron raised. So we're bringing them to Deluxe to meet with me and Robert Herjavec for some more tough love and a deeper look at the books.
We're excited to head to Deluxe and meet with the team and everybody.
Can't wait to see you. We're very excited, a little nervous, anticipating, some tough love, but we're here to learn all we can.
I think we should be on the right track.
Hi, how are you?
Good, nice to see you. What's the name of the business?
Discover, Learn, and Grow Center.
It's a auto body shop.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Early Learning Center.
And what do you charge? Tell me how you charge people.
Well, we have our rates. Our average is about like $150 a week
per kid.
Yes. Our capacity is at 22 kids.
So that's $3,000 a week.
If they're at capacity.
If they're at capacity.
Oh, you're not at
We're not at capacity.
No,
Okay, where are you at?
We have 12 full-time kids.
Wait, say that again. Since SBR, you've doubled the amount of kids?
Yes, we have 6 new students that are starting since we've been on Mill Street, since we've been working with you guys.
Ooh, that's really good.
But the only thing about that is that we have children who are flexible. So we have kids who are 2 days a week. Some parents only come half day. So even though you may say you have 12 kids, they're not paying that full price.
Got it.
Why do you allow that?
Trying to meet the needs of the parents, we allow the flexible rates.
So you have 12 already. And out of the 12, how many are full-time?
10 are full-time, 2 are part-time.
So the data tells me the flex rate only attracted 2 people. You know, today, because you need the revenue, sure, let's take everybody. But I think you have to tell people that, look, we're going to do it for now, but when we get to a full-time basis, we may not be able to take flex rates anymore. How can they add other income?
The space is beautiful. There was another child-oriented, it was like play center before you bought it, right? So you could have birthday parties and then use the same kind of math. Like over time, how many of those would you have to run to get it to a point where it's generating what you need it to? It's not just additional revenue, which it can be, but it can also be crazy lead generation. I mean, it's full of kids around the age that you want. But this would be the math exercise that you two should do. Where do you need to take your rates in order to get to where you need it to be? So for instance, what are your monthly fixed costs?
Per month, it's around $4,500. Yeah, just under $4,500.
But we do have to have more employees based on the ratio.
And what does each full-time person cost you?
$1,200 bi-weekly.
You would need at least 4 time at 22.
So you need 4 full-time staff?
Yes.
Including you guys?
Including us.
So an extra 2?
Yes.
Assuming you're not going to pay yourself unless there's a profit kind of thing, right?
Extra 2,
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so let me just figure something out. You said 150 per kid per week times 4 times 22 times 12. The maximum amount of money you can make on this location in sales is $158,400. That's your max. If you were at 100% capacity all year, your fixed cost is $4,400 a month, so that's $52,000. And each full-time person is costing you $2,400 a month times 2 is $57,600. So you're basically going to be left with $40,000 in profit between the two of you. So you got to pay tax on this. You're going to pay about 20%, $8,032. So you're left with $32,000 to live on between the two of you. That's what the business can generate, max.
Your rates have to go up.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely have to go up.
If you raise your rates to $200, instead of the business spitting out $40,000, it spits out $90,000.
Oh, see.
So now, after tax, you're each making $40,000 a year.
See.
You can live on that well in Bristol compared to 16. Now you can afford to get married. And you can afford to kick him out.
All right.
You guys are awesome. Like, you're so friendly. You have such a great energy about you. You have to raise your rates for sure. I don't think that's your challenge.
What's my challenge?
The first thing you have to help is the business. So you got to get to strength. The business has got to get to strength. Then you can help those that need help.
Wow.
The promised land is 22 full spots. That's what
At the new rate. Now it's not down to how much should they charge someone, it's how much do I need to charge someone to be able to run this business.
You have to be strong in your business and in your service before you can help others. That was like a 30-second aha.
We're not going to be in business much longer. We got to really make some changes and step it up.
With Ramona and Marcellus headed back to Bristol to do their homework, it's time for us to make good on our end of the bargain. Helping Discover, Learn, and Grow fill every spot in the center. And that starts with overhauling the website.
So when we first started to explore Discover, Learn, and Grow online, the first thing we saw was the website that they had. Right away, we said, we've got to rebuild this from scratch.
I've got 2 kids, and my wife and I are literally searching for a preschool right now. So content-wise, I want to know that my kids are going to be safe. I want to know that they're going to work on letters and numbers.
The website did not reflect that industry. In terms of building the site, this is probably the biggest site of all the businesses that are in Bristol.
A site can get people to visit the preschool, but it's ultimately going to be up to Ramona to close the deal. She is working on something that doesn't come very naturally to her. Bragging a little bit and selling parents on all that she has to offer. These new parent pitches are great practice for Ramona, and they're also providing us with some really valuable information about how to craft the site.
This is a very heavy research type of service that parents need to know about. We talked about structuring the site that answers all of these questions that these customers are asking for.
It's not like a repair shop. It's not like a restaurant that can build themselves up on reviews. Early learning centers have to just create this tremendous amount of trust.
We're putting a lot of time and energy into this site, so luckily Discover, Learn, and Grow already has a great building. So we can focus on just a couple of smaller items that they've been wanting.
Inside, they don't have a lot of storage space, so we're going to put in some new storage. We're going to help them with a kitchenette. They don't have a real actual working kitchen right now. Put in some new appliances and just help them retrofit the space a little bit. It's already great. There's just some little things that they need that will really help them.
That kitchenette makes that building a more versatile space, which should open up additional revenue opportunities and give them another way to find new customers.
You know, you can see their space. It's perfect for kids' birthday parties.
So we looked at kind of some fun little party bags and when all bright colors put their logo on the bag.
A holiday card would be a great way to offer that gratitude, to thank the community, thank the parents.
All of these pieces are going to help Ramona and Marcellus get more kids in the building. But as our back of the napkin math quickly showed, they have to be charging those families a sustainable rate. So have you guys been able to make any progress on a few of the other homework items?
We were able to solidify our prices and have a concrete price that will be doable so that we can see revenue.
How about late fees?
That has already been incorporated.
Having Ron based in Bristol Borough is such a huge help. He's guiding Ramona and Marcellus through a lot of these big changes, bringing the expertise to make sure they do it right and the toughness if they waver on things like pricing.
So you can see what you're charging and whether or not your profit margin is acceptable to you.
Marcellus really seems to be taking all of this to heart. It's inspiring to watch. With Ron as a resource, he's building out contracts and firming up operations. You can tell he's starting to think of himself not just as an educator, but also a businessman. Everything's coming together, and we're even getting close on what's definitely the most complicated website we've had to build this year. Our last step before applying the finishing touches, we need to land on a logo.
So here's their logo that they've got right now. A lot of color means higher production costs when you're trying to reproduce it on different elements. So I think we need to simplify it, and we're also trying to convey that learning piece. So we have a few concepts.
Did you have a particular favorite? Because we do.
I like the red one. And then, that was yours?
Yes.
So you know what I like most about it? It says Early Learning Center at the bottom.
Now that we've landed on a logo, we can apply that design to the outside of the building. The new awning is going to make a big difference for their visibility. We hope that all of these changes will. Now, Robert, Ron, and I are heading back to Discover, Learn, and Grow to check out the new logo.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good.
Hi, welcome back. So you like our new stuff?
I love it.
Thank
now when
you.
people drive by, they know there's an early learning center here.
There's no question what we do. And there's more on this side. Let's come over here.
I love it. I love that we put birthday parties and events on there,
I
too.
love that. So
Let's
there's
point
no
that out.
question.
Yes.
It's just bright and sunny, right?
Yes.
And it's like, come in,
gorgeous.
see what we have to offer.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see the changes inside,
We have some
too.
other stuff as well. Notice anything different?
Oh my goodness, look
at the kitchenette. The kitchen working space is such a blessing to be able to serve the kids healthy meals. They're getting vegetables and fruits and stuff in them, so I'm excited about that.
Have you changed your service agreement?
Yes, I did. So we have updated our manual, we updated our service contract, as well as adjustment to our pricing, as per your advice.
And you blamed it on the lawyer.
And I blamed it on you, and I said, I have no choice.
That's fair.
We're so proud of you, though, for increasing the prices and to hearing the advice. You'll see, I can't wait to show you the website, but we really emphasize the curriculum. Do you want to see it? You want to see the website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
All right, so I have some fun stuff to show you. I want to show you your website, but just as a background, if you remember, this was obviously the current logo. We worked through the logo design and felt like this modern font, it has some fun to it, it's nice and bright. So we carried over that kind of branding to your new website.
Oh, that's great.
That looks nice.
We want people to see you right away. So for sure, you're in the hero shot. We want to hear this is where young minds flourish.
Awesome.
We also wanted to make sure that right away we hear about the differentiators. We want to know that safety is a priority, that there's a preschool curriculum. The biggest call to action, or the thing we want people to do as a result of visiting the site, is to come in for a visit.
Right.
So you will notice this call to action exists on every page on the site.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
So let's dig into the site, shall we? So this goes into the preschool program and curriculum. People were saying, what is the difference between preschool and daycare? They were typing in, can I afford preschool? So we want to lead with those questions. It was very important that we invested in that really great photography to show you and to show real kids learning from you. Then we want to talk about the birthday parties, right? We want to make this as easy as possible. We have optimized this page so this is going to show up when people are searching for birthday parties.
Awesome. It's absolutely beautiful, especially you see the kids, and it kind of has your written form of all that you wanted to say that I couldn't say. And
Your vision of what you want it to be is right there. Makes you so
captured,
proud.
yeah.
We also wanted to make sure you had a Facebook business page so that anything you're posting is from the point of view of the business, not you as a person. So we worked on creating a professional Facebook page for the center.
They have such a jump start that gives them a great advantage. All the other marketing tools puts them way ahead of everybody else who are just starting out.
All right, I have some other things to show you.
Oh,
you ready?
More?
So, we got new t-shirts for the staff.
Nice.
All right, so everyone has their branding. Look at these big, vibrant colors.
I love that. I do.
A nice new logo on the front, and to have something consistent is great. So, what birthday party is complete without some gift bags, right?
Oh, wow.
So one of the things you'll want to make sure you include in the birthday party package are these new brochures that we made for you. This is essentially a printed version of the website, right? So it has the same kind of information, gives you that same feel.
Man, you guys,
Thank you.
You guys have hit it out of the ballpark.
They did.
How about some business cards? Chief Education Officer.
I sound important. Yes.
You are important. All right.
Thank you.
Marcellus, Director.
Thank you.
Including your contact information and your email address.
And now I see why the logo change helps, because it's so easy to put. Yeah. It looks nice on everything.
Yeah, and it just and all the colors tie together, right? That's where the orange and the red.
I got it now.
Then we got you holiday cards, okay?
Yeah.
So we even included a message that's true to who you are and what you believe, and thanking parents for sending their kids here.
Thank you for all your support our first year in the Brown.
Oh, I love
That's
these
nice.
cards.
Beautiful.
One of the things I remember talking about when we were at Calm Waters was this a little bit of a sticking issue with only having one computer.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so let's solve for that, okay? Here's a second computer.
Oh!
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Who gets the new one?
I'll take it.
The other thing I love that you guys do here is dance parties. But dance parties are always better
What kind of dance
with
party?
really great music.
Yeah, band.
Right? So we wanted to get you a set of wireless speakers for the kids.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
And Amanda will come back and teach the children how to dance.
I bet you she will.
Yeah.
All right.
Got some moves.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we were able to work with the AELL, which stands for
The Association of Early Learning Leaders. It's the leading organization for you in the country, in this industry, and they were kind enough to provide for you a year membership.
Huge value. Isn't that incredible? And what better way to learn than to go to one of their conferences?
Yes.
You guys need a break, so they've given you a registration conference. And Deluxe is going to pay for you to go to San Diego. You get to go to the conference, have a little R&R, relax, celebrate all this hard work that has gone into this.
And I will be there to introduce you to all of the other owners from around the country.
It's just been a blessing that you couldn't even script for yourself, so I'm just grateful.
I think it's bittersweet. I mean, we hate to see you guys leave, but we're excited to start to put those tools into practice and utilize them and see our business grow.
We have something for you all, too, from the kids.
You
Just
do?
A little something we could never, ever repay.
Oh, my goodness.
For this video.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Aw. Oh, look at all the great photos. Oh, this is our first visit.
Oh, wow.
Aww.
Oh, they're outside. Saturday is our dance time. We have open parties. Say hi!
You never know what the long-term benefit of giving a child hope, encouragement, and love is. And you can't always assume children are getting that at home. If I was here and I had a child, absolutely I would send my kids there.
when the way these children are being raised, there's the future. So I have hope, great hope, and that's what's right there.
One thing that I personally learned, like, this is your business, this is what you live by, so put yourself fully into that, and you can't go wrong.
That has been the aha for us. You know, not that this has to be a sacrifice and okay, and we're happy with it, but we can be happy and make it work.
Ramona and Marcellus have a true gift for teaching children. But now that they feel like they're rooted and solid in the business, the weight has been lifted off their shoulders. They're capable of anything.
On the next episode of Small Business Revolution Main Street.
It's been an amazing journey. It's overwhelming, but it needs to be.
The Small Business Revolution team has spent the whole season working with Bristol Borough's small businesses.
It's so much more than just marketing. You really do build us up.
Now they're turning their attention toward the borough itself.
You guys deserved this.
But how can they move the needle for an entire town?
This place is really going somewhere.
Like many startups we work with, Discover, Learn, and Grow was shy about actively marketing, putting the survival of their business at risk. Visit deluxe.com/revolution to learn how the marketing team from Deluxe taught them how to get found online by the right audience.